Today, which is Easter Sunday, so I'm going to do question and answer, and the questions on my YouTube channel, respond to them, which I've not done in a long time. So okay, this is from Kelechi. Can you compare the handling and overall experience to the 508 2014 to 2017 THP engine? Now, it's asking if I can compare W2508 road handling to that of 407 coupe V6. No, they are not mates. 508, the W2508 is not, at least the petrol engine ones, the one that came with petrol engine, they are not trackers. They are not cars you can take on a track compared to the 407 coupe V6. So that's why I said they are not mates. The suspensions are built differently. So the only 508, I've not had a personal experience with that car. Is I mean the W2 is that one with 2.2 liter engine diesel. So that one, I think it was built better for performance. So I've not had, but from what is on paper and what users have talked about, it handles much better. It was built for that kind of thing. May not still not be a track car, because that one has a 240 horsepower. It's a 2.2 liter diesel engine. So it comes only in automatic transmission. So I think you enjoy that 5W2508 more than the W2 petrol engines, which are VTI and THP engines. So no, it does a road handling. They are not there. For 508, W2 petrol 508 is not a match at all to 407 coupe V6. Okay, I mean, come on, this for 508 W2 508 is an executive fast car, so not built for that kind of thing. Just like saying 406 is for track. No, they are just fast. 406, even the VC is a fast car, but in terms of track, no, it's not. So this from Pablo. He said, in my 407 coupe in my 407 coupe, the electric seat moving is also okay. Going forward, I'll be using the word coupe instead of coupe, but I want to believe that E is supposed to be silent. Anyway, so he said, in my 407 coupe, the electric seat moving is also anarchist. I prefer the 406 for the looks, the size, and the weight, but is it possible to find one unit with low mileage and good use? Collection, there was a Peugeot 504 coupe V6. Yeah, I pointed it out in the, was it at the end of the video? No, when I published the video, I pointed it out on the description of the video that the 508, no, there are more than two V6 coupe in Peugeot vehicle that Peugeot produced, not only 406 and 407. So I pointed it out. During the time I was doing the video, I was trying to scratch my brain which other one. That 504 coupe wasn't really that common, so that is why it skipped my mind at that time. So it was after the video that I remembered it, so I pointed it out. So now, as for the seats, I pointed it out many times, not just on that review. That if you are looking for a 407 coupe, you are better off with the one that comes with manual seat. When I mean manuals, I mean you can manually adjust the seat, unlike the ones that come with electric adjustment. So I've mentioned the reasons in that review. You are better off. Okay, this from Christian Olisa. Does the 6-speed manual have higher horsepower? So this is a comment on the video I did for the conversion from 5-speed to 6-speed manual on a 406 with a 2.0 EW10J4. No, the conversion did not increase the power of the engine. So it made it faster or quicker, if I would say, but not necessarily more power. You can modify a car without touching engine or the engine management, and power, it will increase the power of the vehicle, increase the fuel consumption, or reduce it, or reduce the power of the car, the engine. Now, what I mean reduce, the power of the engine remains there. But the thing is, there's a way you can modify a car. It will reduce the power of that engine from getting to the wheels. See, that's the power that I'm saying. So your car might have, let's say, 500 horsepower. But not all of them, that 500 horsepower, transmit to the wheel that rotates as you're accelerating your vehicle. So there's a modification you can do in your car. It will increase the percentage of that power from the engine to the wheel. So if, let's assume, originally from new, you get only 500, you get only 400 horsepower to the wheel. It's even though the engine actually produces 500. But you can modify in such a way that it will increase it to maybe 450 or thereabout to the wheel. So, or you can modify a vehicle. It will reduce, even though the engine still has that power, but the power that will get to the wheel will now drop. Instead of 400, it will drop to like 300 or 350. So it's always about touching your engine, changing the engine management. Changing the engine management so that the power can. I actually have a cough, so you guys need to bear with me. So yeah, that's what I mean. Can do all that without. So the conversion made the car quicker. As for the fuel economy, I wasn't paying attention whether it affected it. It's now the owner that can tell us. He have been using the car with 5-speed. So now that it's 6-speed and you are using for days now, so if not weeks, you should be able to tell us, okay, there's an improvement or not an improvement. So there's some fuel consumption. Okay, so moving on. This from Olabisi Oladumede. He said, nice one, Lion King. Keep the good work and honest work. God bless. Yeah, well, the thing is, I do what I do, irrespective of what, I don't know. It's not like I'm looking for a part at the back. Just that, sometimes trying to explain myself may not make sense to a lot of people. So I just do what I do, that I've been doing. I don't. Okay, I know I've explained most of these things in the past in videos that are not related to Peugeot cars. Some are actually related to Peugeot. Why I do what I do. So most times, one funny thing. Let me even put it. Chipping something. One funny thing is, I started doing these things, especially online, in 2010, in the year 2010. And I remember at that time, most people they're actually not defensive, because it's not as if they are defending anything. They were not driving Peugeot, but they just hate the idea that somebody is out there promoting Peugeot or their vehicles. Because how dare you not use what I use, or like what I like, or use what everybody is using. Why are you pointing out that I can't think for myself, or don't think for myself? Because The ability for you to think for yourself is there, but for some reason people don't do that. So sometimes it can be difficult to even clarify which one is it that you cannot think for yourself or don't want to think for yourself. So um yeah, so I do that, and most people we are bad, saying all kinds of things. But the funny thing is, as time was going on, passing by, most of those people, okay, let's just use the word, some of them, the same people that utter some of those things eventually ended up buying Peugeot because of some of those things they were actually, fighting against me for saying Peugeot is good, this is good. Same people, same woman, same mouth they use in uttering those things ended up buying those same Peugeot or similar Peugeot models after condemning, saying over their dead body for them to use a Peugeot or recommend a Peugeot to someone. The fact is fact. That's why you don't need your feelings. It's there. So by the time you are done with your emotions, you still come back to reality. In fact, even while you are in your emotions, raging and doing all those things, the reality is still there, staring back at you. So by the time you are done praising, saying the nice things so that people you clap for you, so that you don't feel uh, that you don't belong to that group or to the crowd. So you join the chorus to say those things, even when you have zero idea what the discussion is even all about. You have never seen a Peugeot car key or even entered one, let alone drive one. But for some reasons, you join the chorus that Peugeot is bad, this is bad. Why not buy? Why buy Peugeot when this one is there? You must be stupid to use a Peugeot. So, all those kind of things. So, yeah, so I do what I do. I've gotten to a point in life where um, I realize there are more to life than some of these things we were taught from kids. You know, just follow the norm, follow the norm. Don't question anything. Just anyway. So moving on. Um, okay, this from Yazid is a nice one as always, Mark. Okay, I think it's about the suspension I did. I think I probably might do a follow-up video on this suspension thing. But I'll do it later, not now. Okay. Thank you, Yazid. This from user TK said, "Don't panic, my Peugeot 207 sedan is 95 degrees Celsius. Fan is running okay." So I think it's a response to my video on 307 temperature gauges, where some of them can actually go as high as 100 degrees Celsius on the gauge, and some people will freak out. So um, go and watch that video, you understand that what I said there. This from Donna Bella. Response or comment on article I shared concerning V6 Peugeot vehicles using 5W40 or 10W40. Okay, he said it's good to write technically, employing all the technical terminologies. However, as a Peugeot car user, my advice on general terms was 5,000, 9,000, or even the ordinary total classic oil is good for the newer version of Peugeot cars, 206, 406, 407, etc. Running on EW10, 12, V6 or TU engines. But as far as Peugeot Classic is concerned, Peugeot 504 or 505 running on 1.8 or 2.0 engines, please use the total PSC oil with Abro oil treatment. These old engines need oil with heavy viscosity for good performance. Their hydrogen produces great heat, cast iron block as against aluminium block, and carburetors on them allow fuel seepages to the oil sump, thereby reducing oil viscosity. This is why light gauge viscous oil currently in the market cannot last 1 week of daily car use. You start hearing engine metal sounds. Adding oil treatment makes oil viscosity last for average time of 4 weeks within city movement using the classic. See, I'm not going to waste my time trying to argue against this or be in support of all he said here. I mean, somebody even liked what he said, so it means people, well, someone liked, agreed with him. So most people will probably in the coming days might still agree with him as well. So if what he says there makes sense to you, hey, go ahead and do that. I'm not gonna argue that. Um, but when you look at it, look as if this is actually a troll that is trolling because um, I mean, if you actually believe what you stated here, then I have nothing else to say. Those who want to, I mean, if you've been following me on my channel, you already know my position concerning engine oil on Peugeot cars. So, if you don't know, you can go and look them up. I don't have time trying to debate this. This from Elomo Banner. It's a 505 Evolution is solid and fast. Yeah, it's a solid car. I actually, um, you know, how do I put it? It could not necessarily that I'm privileged to have experienced a 505 Evolution. It was just one of the best things that Nigerians was able to get from Peugeot because not all countries experience 505 revolution. Yeah, you could say, yeah, basically they all had 505, the whole world. I don't know for sure, but it appears so. But at least that particular model, the evolution, not all could experience it. I'm not saying it was the best 505 ever produced. There's some model, but I mean, that was a very good car. Not everything about the Evolution 505 that I like, no. But man, it was fast. Yeah, it was a fast car at that time. And still is, even though yeah, if you use today's standard, yeah, I won't consider it as a fast car. But then when you look at it, can you actually say that ICE cars can be classified as fast cars anymore? So what I could tell you is, yeah, um, a car of a car could be fast today, tomorrow another new car will be faster. So that's how I put it. So it doesn't mean the one of yesterday was not fast, but it's just that the one of today is faster. So, but then of course some cars are actually very slow. They are built to be slow. That was the intention of the manufacturer. So, so moving on. Um, um, IG vlog say my next car is a Peugeot. Yeah, good for you. Um, uh, this from Marcapoli. It says side to side 407 is more beautiful and impressive. I think it was he's commenting on the my 406 coupe and the 407 coupe video or post concerning the video I was about to publish. Um, this from Cry Octane. It says seriously, you don't know how to take care of your cars in your town. Plus, she's Sitantani. What the hell is she doing with you, seriously? I think this is a comment on 406 coupe that I converted from automatic to manual transmission for someone. So I don't know what this guy is or girl or whatever is saying because I don't understand. So you don't know how to take care of cars in your town. I don't know which car you're referring to because it's not even my vehicle. Or are you saying because the owner decided to convert the car from automatic to manual, So suddenly he doesn't know how to take care of a car. I mean, I don't know what you're smoking, but it might not be good for you. Moving on. He said, this from Tyrone. He said, can you please tell us the difference in final drive ratio, like the RPMs, difference at 130 kilometers per hour? Um, Now the final drive, see, final drive is going to take too long. So I'll just try to cut it short. It all depends on the design of the vehicle. Your final drive could be detached from the gearbox, whilst some will be inside the gearbox. Like the mostly rear wheel drive, the final drive usually attached at the rear, while the gearbox will be somewhere in the middle or in the front. Um, our final drive is basically the differential, or what to some also regard as rear the axle. So, what could determine your final drive ratio could be the drive ratios of the gears inside the gearbox, the and then the differential. You know, so when you do that calculation, now you now know what is your final output depending on the gears. So I'm not sure it's something I can explain to you, otherwise it might take me hours to do that. Um, Even your tire can affect the tire size can affect it won't really affect your final drive. What I know is it could affect your speedometer. The size of your tires can alter your speedometer, and you get wrong reading for what manufacturer intends. Okay, this Patrick Wilcox. Okay, on the review on RCZ. So well done for the review. Um, this okay. Video concerning the conversion of 406 coupe V6 auto manual. So this from Lucas Abraida. He said this guy is a genius. Let's like and subscribe and share the video. Just say, even if I'm not saying you shouldn't do that, but just focus on grab why you are here. That's learn from some of the things I'm saying. I'm not saying you should agree with everything I'm saying, or grab them. No, but what will benefit you concerning Peugeot. Okay. Uh, this from user something something. He said, "This here is my baby. I call her my pet monster." As he talking about 406 coupe V6. So I call her my pet monster. I had her for 6 years on automatic transmission and decided to switch to manual. Thanks to the Lion King and his expertise. It's a dream car. It's a dream come true. Can't wait to see what she feels like. Um. Uh. Okay. This from Ed Beer Scotch. Concerning the MFD Android display on my phone. So he said, I have the same one but with 2 GB of RAM, and it's still faster than a lot of standard infotainment system that come in many cars. Since you'll never really be using more than one app at once, 2 gigs are more than enough. Maybe even 1 gig does the trick. No, 1 gig doesn't do the trick. Even the 2 gig, trust me. See, always see it as your phone. This your what's it called, smartphones. Um, so you when you use it over, if you have 1 gig RAM or 2 gig RAM, you understand, you know. Um, you can't even load some music. You get a point. Even to switch to music you stored there will become a problem. Sometimes it will crash. I'm not saying it must happen, but what I'm saying, if you can increase the RAM or get one that has higher RAM than 1 GB or even 2 GB. At least for me, I think 4 GB is average. I'm okay. Anyway, maybe your own experience is different than me, but I'm just saying, let it not be a standard that you should go for 1 GB RAM. I wouldn't advise that. 2 GB RAM, maybe, but still, I will want to, if you can, go for 4 GB RAM, but 2 GB RAM, I don't know. Anyway, whatever works for you. Mm, um, from Yazid concerning this dual mode exhaust on 407 V6. Okay, not only 407 V6, ES9A V6 powered Peugeot vehicles. So the 407 V6 alone has a mechanical diaphragm on the exhaust as the coupe, and the solenoid is the exact same place under the tank with the plastic cover. Uh, Except for D2, the left is always open while the right opens when RPM hits 5,000 RPM and over. Okay. Um, mm, Trying to answer question. This IG vlog. He said, nice one, Ikenna. I really appreciate your work. Although I'm considering two brands, if not Mercedes C180 must definitely be a 406. Okay. This from Ochi Adoga. I want to convert automatic transmission of my Peugeot 307 to manual transmission. Will it be as good as factory fitted manual transmission? If you do it right, well, yeah, it will be. But if you don't do it right, yeah, it will not be. So this from Pierre Pigna. It says, how much is gasoline in your country? Congrats from France. In Nigeria right now, a liter of gasoline, that's PMS or petrol. Well, here in Abuja, where I stay, is average of 680 naira. I don't know how to do that conversion in dollars. It's even $1 now is above 1,000. A dollar is above the a liter in Nigeria, so I don't know. I mean the US dollar. So in euro, how much does a euro cost? The conversion rate of euro to naira now. So well, if you can do that, just know that, like I said, a liter of petrol is 680 naira. So you can maybe figure it out in terms of your own. Is it? I don't know what your currency in France is. Uh, this from Abu Sufyan on the video I did concerning how to detect brake binding issue while driving. He said, I think that my car has this issue. The sound comes on after driving the car has become properly warm. It becomes a bit of issue hitting high speed while the sound comes on. Also, the brake pad front right hand is unevenly worn compared to the other side, which is not worn at all. Thank you for this, okay. Please, you gain something from this. Um, this from Abdul. He said, my guy, you support to have a branch in Ghana or Zaria for those that are not close to Abuja, please. You don't need me to repair your vehicle to be able to use your Peugeot. People always make those comments. I understand, but what I do is I showcase some of the things I do, the way I do it, or even describe how you can do it yourself. So, I mean, I'm just one person, so I can't be able to um, provide that kind of physical service to everyone. The best I can do is share the knowledge so that maybe you can figure it out on your own, or use it to educate the person that will be doing it for you over there. Or use it for more some of the information I share to figure out who actually shares similar knowledge with me or has similar knowledge with me or understanding. Because most times it's not even about knowing how to do things, but actually someone that understands and appreciate this Peugeot vehicle system so that the person uh, don't end up messing them up. So this from SW206 on comment on how to change a starter on a 407 V6. It says strongly to do mine right now. I cannot see how to disconnect the power lead on the solenoid. How did you do that from underneath the car? Of course, you have to go underneath the vehicle. Um, it's just something I can describe here. I don't know. Remember, most of these things when I'm doing this video, I do it most times all by myself. So when I don't have anyone to hold camera for me, I'll just sometimes I'll do the work and then describe what I did. Since I can't be holding camera and be doing it at the same time. Sometimes I get other people to do it while I supervise or guide them on what or how exactly I want it to be done. So this from Tyrione. Uh Dear Lion King, I noticed that the D9406 with EW7 engine manual transmission has a better gearing ratio in terms of low RPM at high speed compared to the one with EW10 engine and 5-speed manual transmission too. Can you share more light in that regard? Uh, I'm not sure I paid attention to all that. Maybe you could be right. No, no. Um, all I do know is both cars, their gearboxes, manual gearboxes are too short. I don't know. Is it the gearbox or the engine? It can make these cars to be too shouty while on high speed for my liking. So that's everything I can tell you. So this one was it. He said, I know someone who wants to convert his auto to manual. Only problem is he's down in Sokoto, but I advise him to take opportunity when traveling to get it done as to get a 6 speed if possible. Yeah, can be done. I have the time and the person can pay the charges and then also have that work with my own conditions. In as much as it's your vehicle, but the way I work, it has to be by my conditions. If you agree, they will do it. For example, the time condition I mean no pressure in terms of time frame. Oh, give me this time, I'll be ready by next week. No. Conversion, I take my time. If possible, even if you still want, okay, keep the vehicle, let me gather the parts. It might take me a while because I want to get it right. So gathering the parts, because this is a conversion, it's not like you enter one store, you see everything you need to do that conversion properly. No. it takes a while to even find some of the parts to do this conversion. Sometimes it could be you use the word lucky, enter one shop and see somebody who probably gathered those parts already, only for you to come and buy everything. But what usually happens is when you do that, you buy everything from one shop as a kit. What you now realize, by the time you start mounting it, you might realize that some of them are already bad. So you still have to go and look for the ones that are good. Because when you remove everything from one car, don't expect that everything there is still good. Some must have failed. So are you going to put them back? And then most times the issue of getting your money back by the time you realize they are bad becomes a problem. Because remember, some of these things, you might find this conversion pass or kit from past sellers that you don't have any relationship with. So, meaning that when there's a problem, you go back to see if you will be refunded, another part give to you. It becomes a problem. The person will not give you back your money. So what happens then? So that's what I'm saying. Conversion is not like, oh, you have past sellers you deal with already. You can go and collect parts, even without paying. Then when everything is done, you pay. Or you pay the wise are collecting parts. But if there's a problem, you can return and the money will be refunded to you. Or another part, a good one will be given to you. No. There are risks involved when it comes to conversions of any kind. So I factor some of these things in. So that's why I say work with my condition. If you cannot, if you want somebody that will say it must be exactly like this, give me 2 days, I'll do that. Hey, go and give that person. But then know that those are why most people after conversion they get frustrated. Anyway, moving on. This from Craig Kidman. He said, "Hi, have you ever changed a starter motor on a 407 2.2 petrol? Do you have to remove the throttle body?" Yeah, of course, I've done that. Of course, the easiest way, the safest way to do that is to remove the intake manifold completely, not just the throttle body. So it all depends on how you want to go about it. Remember, the 407 2.2 engine, that's EW12, has the two types, the 3FZ, the 3FY. The one of plastic intake manifold, the one of metal intake manifold. So it all depends. But like I said, yeah, the ideal thing is to remove the throttle intake manifold. But some might try to remove the throttle body only to try to wiggle it out. But like I said, if you want it to be done safely, then you have to pull the manifold so that you have enough space to do it and pull it out. Anyway, like I said, whichever one that works for you. Okay, so I think I'm going to end it here. Getting tired already. Okay, so hopefully when next I have time, I'll do it again. All right.